0-2 to JD now. Oh! And I didn't even have time to call it as I restarted this. We had a sliding basket catch made out there in center field by Billy Hamilton. I believe it was. Yes, indeed, Billy Hamilton recorded the out. And at the end of one, it's the Red Sox nothing and the Royals nothing. Here on my distinctive live commentary. Welcome those of you listening in, those who have picked this up from Reddit. Very grateful for you. Nice and well appreciated feedback from Burst of the Mighty, indicating that I should speak more slowly and clearly, which is what I've been told all my life, which is not to discount Marissa's feedback, but rather to say that she's spot on. Speak up and a little more clearly. That was. Hope this is better for all those tuned in. Again, just to reiterate, I am not opposed to the criticism. I'm not offended by it. Rather, I appreciate her perception. It's something I've been spot on. That's something I've been working on, and I hope there are more results shown here. Let's check out around the majors. The Indians swept a doubleheader home against the Rangers. 2-0 the final in the first game, and 5-1 the second. Mets stayed hot, beat the Marlins 7-2. Blue Jays held on for a 4-3 win over the Rays, with the White Sox over the Tigers 8-1 in Detroit. Braves held on to beat the Twins 11-7. Minnesota turned to triple play in the loss. And bunted on the first base line. Viloria will have an infield single down the third base line. Check that. On the third base line, Devers, nothing he could do about it after he made the play. His only choice was to hold on to the baseball. And you don't expect the catcher to bunt. Bunt he did. You tell Raffy was not expecting that. He spiked the ball in disgust. So Viloria at first. Ryan O'Hearn, who homered last night, is the batter. First pitch to him. Two-seamer just misses, 1-0. O'Hearn hitting just 175 on the season. Got a comment come in from Danny C274 on Reddit. Two-seamer finds the zone for a strike, 1-1. And he said, to put it kindly, who in his right mind bunts? I was not aware that CC Sabathia was a member of r/Red Sox, but here you go. There you go. It's to you, Danny CC. His next pitch grounded. Moreland short for one. At second. Not in time. 3-6 fielder's choice. That's how it'll be scored. Xander Bogaerts was unable to turn the double play. Good work. Moreland was playing in. Chopper came to him. Got the lead man in Viloria. Xander came across the bag, fired. He could not beat that man. Relatively speedy O'Hearn. He's not aware of his wheels, but there you go. Now it'll bring up a man who definitely does have wheels, Billy Hamilton, the renowned base stealer of the day, of this era, in fact. The Royals are at an anachronism in an era in which stolen bases are rejected. That's absolutely not the case under Yost and Gets. Swung on a missed at a high four-seamer out of the zone. 0-1 the count. Hamilton's batting only .209 on the season. Wearing the number 6 is the righty. A righty-on-righty matchup. 0-1. Out inside corner just misses the fastball, and it is 1-1. Even at 93.3 miles per hour. The inside corner looked pretty good, but not enough. 1-1. High fouled back along the first base line. 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes is the count. Kansas City nothing, Boston nothing. Top of the second inning. A game that's not exactly flying. Pitch. Ground foul. A two-seamer. High. Middle high. Was definitely out of the zone. Would have been a ball if he'd held off. I mentioned Hamilton's base-stealing prowess. He's tied for fourth with Elvis Andrus among active players. Trails Jacoby Ellsbury by about 50. He will catch him in the near future, one would imagine. Barter comes set, lefty on righty. Taken inside, count evens at 2. Another four-seamer. Nothing but fastballs to Hamilton this at bat. You can tell not much is thought of his performance by Eddie. Not much is thought of his prowess as a hitter would be a better way to put it. 40th pitch of the night, upcoming for Rodriguez. And it is fouled again to the right side out of play. So they'll do it again. Pitch number 7 of the at-bat coming up. No. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The count. Here in the top of the second inning. Rodriguez pitch. Just missed inside. Well into the batter's box. Two-seamer, and the count runs full. All four-seamers and two-seamers to Hamilton. Wonder if we'll see a breaking ball here on a full count. I'd say it's more likely than not he sticks with the heat. And grounded right to Rodriguez. Bogarts one over to first. Got him! Double play. 1-6-3 it goes. It's grounded right back to the mound. Appears the Royals want to challenge the play. Looking at the replay, Hamilton does in fact appear to be safe at first. It just indicates he wants to challenge. And Hamilton appears very animated. Appears convinced that he is safe. If you look at that replay they just showed on Nesson, you can see why. It's the ball in the back of the glove. It's not easy to tell. Hamilton wearing number 6. See this one. His foot's on the bag before the ball's in the glove. That one showed it convincingly. And I will be shocked now if this one is not. It's beautiful. Bogarts coming across the bag. Had to hurdle the runner into second base, O'Hearn. Oh, and they've taken the headset off. And it has, in fact, been overturned. Hamilton is safe on a 1-6. Fielder's choice, pitcher to shortstop. Kansas City tonight retains its challenge. And so it's Astros all over the Rockies, 14-3. Cubs beat the A's 10-1. So just a fastball in there, nothing in one. Dodgers narrowly beat the Cardinals and Chavez Ravine. 2-1 was the final. And the Nationals cooled off the Giants a bit. 4-1 at Oracle Park. 0-1. Popped him up. Foul. Leon gives chase, but it is into the seats as the lineup flips over. And a Whit Merrifield is back here. Nothing in two, the count on Whit Merrifield. He's 0 for 1, batting .301 on the season. Runner at first is the speedy Billy Hamilton. 2 men away. If I were Rodriguez here, I would focus on getting the hitter, but of course, I'm not. I'm commentating on Rodriguez. Pitch, popped him up again, foul over by the first base dugout. Chavis makes catch. Side. Moreland, check that. Moreland makes the catch. I apologize. And the side is retired. No runs, a hit, a man left. It drops Merrifield to an even 300. And at the end of an inning and a half, it's the Red Sox nothing and the Royals nothing here at friendly Fenway. Coming to bat for the Red Sox in the bottom of the second inning, Benintendi, Vasquez, and Moreland. Benintendi, 285 on the season with 12 home runs and 60 ribbies. 284, 17, and 49 for Vasquez. 222, 13, and 38 for the first baseman Moreland. Eduardo Rodriguez has thrown 45 pitches over the first 2 innings. 45. That is not the way to win ball games. It's the way to go deep into ball games, especially not after Andrew Cashner forced a bullpen depletion last night. Current games in progress, that is. Padres and Mariners tied at 1 in the 4th inning in the Vetter Cup. Brewers lead the Pirates 3-0 top 3. And the Yankees and Orioles scoreless at the bottom of the 3rd at Camden Yards. Glenn Sparkman coming out for his 2nd inning of work, threw 15 pitches in the 1st inning, 9 of which were strikes. His ERA is at 5.52. First pitch to Benintendi, a 4-seamer, high and outside, 1 ball and no strikes. The count. Then he's hitting 285, as I mentioned, a high ball 2 with a 4-seamer. 2 balls and no strikes. The count on Andrew. Here at Fenway on a Wednesday night. And into left field, that'll get down for a base hit. Playing it on a hop is Whit Merrifield. Played second base last night, left field tonight. And the Red Sox have the leadoff man aboard. And that'll bring up Christian Vasquez. Those who read The Joy of Sox, fantastic blog I would recommend. Know him as someone named Christian Vasquez, often abbreviated to SNCV, and from there to SN. Sparkman's pitch. Breaking ball. top of the zone, 0-1. Curveball at 80 miles an hour on Vaz. He's had a career high with 17 home runs this season and still close to 2 months to play in it. But taken low, just missing the zone. Ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here it comes. Vasquez whacks the bat. Righty on righty matchup. Here it comes. Check the swing. And he went. That's strike. Fouled it off. It appeared to hit Christian, but either he went around or he. If we take a look at the replay here, at least if I take a look at the replay, throw over to first, back in time. I'll have to ignore that. Benintendi, an 82% base stealer. In case you missed it, Dustin Pedroia today has undergone yet another procedure on his left knee. His joint preservation procedure. Vasquez soon blinds it, caught by Sparkman, flips to first for an easy double play. That had gone through, might have been a base hit and men on first and third. Instead, Vasquez gets BABIP'd, and the base is empty with 2 down. Moreland now coming to the plate. Red Sox first baseman. First pitch, fastball, misses, 1-0. I figure that's just emblematic of how this season's been going. Last year, it would have been out through in center field, taking the pitcher with it, and Benny might even have come around to score as this one misses low, 2-0, with another fastball. The Brewers have extended their lead in Pittsburgh to 5-0. Foul on the ground on the first base line, fielded by the first base coach. Tom Goodwin, and into the dugout it goes. Red Sox get something going with 2 men away. Managed just 1 hit to the Royals' 3, but of course, as this one's fouled back to even the count at 2. It doesn't matter how many hits a team records, so long as it scores more runs. But of course, hits are likely tied. Strike 3 call. Changeup froze him on the outside corner. Low and outside, right over the black. Moreland takes a seat with a backward K. We've played 2 at Fenway. They're scoreless. And then Cy Kelly is whelmed by the second inning. I agree. Take a brief break between innings. Have it right back here in a moment. Right in the top of the third begins. Welcome back to Fenway Park for the top of the third inning. The Red Sox and the Royals. And for Kansas City, Humberto Arteaga gets us going with the ground foul. How to play it, right? Getting 200 even after his base hit in the first inning. Fastball high, 1-1. Could have never run to score, but he was stranded at third when his team left the bases loaded. It was Nicky Lopez who helped the Red Sox out of that jam. Hopped in the air, center field. Back goes Bradley, carrying to the warning track. Makes catch, and there is one man away here in the top of the third inning for Kansas City. Arteaga had the average back up to 200, and now it's dipped below even the most charitable of interpretations of the Mendoza line. Hunter Dozier now 0 for 1. He came to bat in the first inning and struck out swinging. Takes a fast cutter. Check that. Cutter outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Pinwheels the bat. Left-hand pitcher, right-hand batter. Ground foul. Moreland gives chase, but is told not to pursue it by the first base umpire, Mark Carlson. Carlson will have the plate wherever his crew winds up tomorrow. Gorman, over at third, was the man at the mask last night. His third pitch just misses. That's a cutter that runs inside 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count. Thank you for listening in. Fourth pitch, change up low. So, dangerous spot. Hitters count for Dozier, who's 18 long balls on the season. And with Soler coming up, it doesn't get any easier. Even on a last place team on pace to lose well over 100 games. Grounder. Moreland Field takes it himself. Second out of the inning. 2 away for Soler. 1 for 1 with a base hit to Ben to left in the first. He would move to second when Cuthbert walked, but then Lopez's ground out would end the threat. It could have been a dangerous situation. Well, it was a dangerous situation, but it could have swung and missed at a cutter right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. What could have been the worst. I couldn't have actually had negative consequences besides taking inside another cutter, 1-1, running up the pitch count. Of course, damage done, but no runs scored. If you're Alex Cora, you'll take it. Outside with a changeup, 3-1. 2-1, check that. Two and one the count. Lefty on righty. Almost hits him that time, 3-1. He's loved that cut fastball. He's thrown 3 of the 4 pitches have been that. And only 1 has been a strike. You figure he wants no part of Soler after seeing him smack his teammate Cashner all around the park last time out. 3-1. Did he go? No, he did not. He walked him. Nothing good ever comes from a leadoff walk, as Dave O'Brien says. Like to say when he was on the radio. I would add a corollary, nothing good comes from a 2-out walk. We have Chesley Cuthbert. He walked last time up. Lefty on righty with 2 away in the top of the third. Pitch taken for a strike. It's a pitch that was called a ball just a short while ago. I am not complaining. Red Sox are not complaining. It is 0-1 batter. Leone. It's high and inside. Taken inside, 2-1. Threw it where he wanted, but just a little far too inside. And excuse me, that is Christian Vasquez, not Sandy Leone, doing the catching tonight. 1-1 the count. Here it comes. Check swing. Throw back to first. Not in time. Vasquez threw behind the runner and almost had him picked off. Did not quite get the tag on in time. And as diving in with a hand tag was Soler. They say he went, so it's 1-2 with the count. Rodriguez wears number 57. Checks runner for Brock's kicks. Bounce to the plate, a curve. And the count evens at 2 apiece. In their half of the third inning, the Red Sox will send to bat Holt, Bradley Jr., and back to the top of the lineup with Mookie Betts. C-Rod, on his 63rd pitch of the night, is not where he wants to be, or at least still says 0 out on the Green Monster scoreboard next to K-City as it's brief. Fly to the right. Foul fly to the right. 0-1. Oh, I'm dumb. Pardon me. I don't know where I got that from. Count is actually 2-2. Cuthbert reaches. Nicky Lopez will be next. Lopez grounded out with the bases loaded to end the top of the first. Another one bounce, another curve in the dirt. Is he Colton Brewer out here, or is he Eduardo Rodriguez? Count runs full as the Yankees have taken a 1-0 lead on the Baltimore Orioles. The strength, Cameron Maben single to right fielder Stevie Wilkerson. There's no such person as Cameron Wilkerson yet. Full count. Here it comes. A fly, and again fouled on the right field line. Count remains full as battling is Chesley Cuthbert, emulating his teammate Lopez. This is pitch number 8. Of course, last night Lopez had a 10-pitch at bat. The night before, hit a 12-pitcher, and that's in the dirt. And ball for back-to-back walks with 2 men away, and that will bring up Lopez. Erod has thrown 66 pitches to record just 8 outs. Lopez, 220 hitter, OPS of 545, hit just 1 home run. In fact, that's his number. He wears number 1. This is his first rookie year. First pitch, fastball, and there for a strike. Nothing in one. On the inside half of the plate. Outside. Check the outside half of the plate. Lopez was drafted out of Creighton University, the 5th round by these Royals. His Players Weekend nickname will be Shorts. Swung on a missed two-seamer low that might have been out of the zone. Nothing and 2, and nicely enough, the next pitch thrown by Erod will be number 69 on the night. Keep in mind, this is just the 3rd inning. We're not where Eddie wants to be. So you get a brief glimpse of your commentator there. Don't be too jealous. Grounder down the line. That's a base hit into the 5-6 hole. Bases are loaded now with 2 away. Reached up for a cutter and grounded it in between Bogarts and Devers. Neither one could make the play. And for the 2nd time tonight, Kansas City has loaded the bases against Boston starter Eduardo Rodriguez. Erod struggling tonight. Devers appeared to have lined up and has snuck it through. Benintendi did a nice job to get the throw in plenty of time to discourage the runner from scoring. And the bases are loaded for Maybris Viloria, left-handed batting catcher. Throws right, of course. Bunted for a single last time up to take ball 1 inside. A 4-seamer. .257 Viloria is now hitting his first home run of his career at Fenway Monday night. In there for a strike. Down the middle, a little low in the bottom third of the zone, I'd say. 2-seam fastball. Clocked at 93 miles per hour. This game now reaches the hour mark. For those who are not aware, might not be aware, there's no Mike Trout talk on the stream. Bases are loaded with 2 away. Low ball 2. Close, but the curve did not catch the zone. So Reddit, there is no Mike Trout adulation here. Contrast to what I've been informed, it's happening on Nessun and to an extent EEI. Two and 1 the pitch. Outside. Ball 3. Count is 3-1 now. As Eddie failed to execute that four-seamer where he'd hoped to. Pitch number 74 incoming, and you can just feel the inevitability of it being outside. It is grounded up the middle, through for a base hit. Even worse. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Maybris Viloria goes to 2 for 2 on the day with a pair of singles. This one drives in 2 runs, brings Daniel Levanti to the mound, and it is 2-0 Kansas City in the top of the 3rd. Erod reached out his glove, but had no real chance on it. And now the Red Sox trail 74 pitches thrown. By Erod, we are still in the third inning. And more cheerful news, the Yankees have extended their lead to 4-0 over Baltimore. Of course, that is not cheerful news. Pardon me. A little bit of masochism goes a long way. Lopez surrendered at second. Viloria at first. Just taking inside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Erod struggling here tonight. Fortunate to have only given up 2. Short. Sander across the diamond. In time. And mercifully, this third inning comes to an end. 2 runs for the Royals. They push across another 2 hits. And at the end of 2.5 innings, it's the Royals 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Be back in just a minute with the bottom of the third inning. This is the best commentary, not named Nesson or EEI. How about a little Beatles for the break? Steve Martin style. Excuse me.
Joan was quizzical, studied metaphysical science in the home. Late night, all alone with a tattoo wall. Maxwell Edison, majoring in medicine, called her on the phone. Can I take you out to the picture show? Oh. But as she's getting ready to go, a knock comes on the door. Bang, bang, Maxwell's silver hammer came down upon her head. Bang, bang, Maxwell's silver hammer made sure that she was dead. Back in school again, Maxwell plays the fool again. Avoid and unavoid. Hey, when the class has gone away, so away. When she turns her back on the floor, he creeps up from behind. Bang, bang, Maxwell's silver hammer came down.
2-0 to Brock Holt now as we pick it up again in the bottom of the third inning. 2-0 is also the score by which the Royals lead the Red Sox. Thought a little gallows humor was in order for between innings music. Inside ball 3. The home plate umpire appears to lack consistency. It was a strike earlier. Not that I'm complaining, as it goes in the favor of the Red Sox. Ryan Blackney tonight. Right down the middle, called strike 3-1. I'm saying that's a perfect metaphor for these 2019 Red Sox. Every time they start to play to a level near their potential, it's Silver Hammer, lined foul on the left field line, comes down upon their metaphorical head, and they're right back where they started. Taking requests on between innings music, or else I'll stick to my outside ball 4. Brock draws the block. And Holt will bolt for first. John Sterling, I might say, I am an approximation of a Red Sox fan trying to do right by him. Yeah. Jackie Bradley Jr., left-handed hitting center fielder, comes to the plate now. Lefty on righty matchup. Lefty being Bradley. Pitch. Takes a strike. Very near a spot where balls have been called earlier. No balls and a strike. The count. Breaking ball. It did appear to find the zone. So check that. It's actually a changeup. Pardon me. They've got the shift on. Takes inside. Close to hitting him. It is 1-1 on JBJ. For those who might be wondering, I do not have a better grip of the game of baseball than Dennis Eckersley, throw first back in time as Holt. But my command of the English language is perhaps less tenuous. I have not uttered the word stoled, as I've just discovered that Eck has. But I would not like to go the David Price route, starting a war of words with the Hall of Famers. 1-1. Liner up the middle. Caught by, oh no, on a bounce. That'll be a fielder's choice. I thought he caught it. Holt thought he caught it. He actually played it on a bounce and ran to tag second base. So 1 away, it'll go as a fielder's choice. 4 unassisted. Did not dare risk a throw to first. And now Jackie Bradley is the man 270 feet away from scoring, with Mookie Betts coming up in a righty-on-righty matchup. Swing and a foul. Nothing in 1. .94-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Track 94 is about where both pitchers have been tonight. Sparkman has been out-dueling Erod. Erod's not really even been dueling. A foul fly down the right field line, nothing in 2. This is a crucial game. Boston to win, an opportunity to gain ground in the wild card race, all the ground that was lost on Oakland and Tampa Bay last night. But to do that will require scoring runs. Here's Mookie. Nothing in 2 the count. Side 1 and 2. Cuthbert, Arteaga, and Lopez all on the left side, with Lopez behind second base. Alone on the right side of the infield is first baseman Ryan O'Hearn. Mookie lines it foul again down the first base line. 2-5 and runs, hits, and errors for Kansas City. 0-1-0 for Boston. Mookie, good fight, 8 off that pitch. A dive, deep, left, high, deep, off the monster. Caught, no. Pardon me? Was caught at the base of the monster and by Merrifield. And I've been a disservice enough. This commentary session is ending. We hope to to provide you with more insight another night.